Welcome to CTV Sports in the 9th game of the World Polo League 2024 Triple Crown of Polo. We have Maltese Falcons going up against Park Place.
And coming to you this afternoon from Grand Champions Polo Club. There you can see that we're at field number 3. Quite a hot day out there today, 81 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, two very tough teams here, and great big game. Both teams 1-1 in bracket 2 here in the Triple Crown of Polo. So this is a huge game. We know Audi at the moment is 2-0, and Alegria is 0-2. So this is the game to be tuned into. And these are two very strong teams. You want to go through the teams here? They changed them up a little bit. Couple changes.
I will indeed. Let's start with the Falcons. We've got John Klopp, who, remember, the Falcons playing back-to-back. They played yesterday in our featured game. John Klopp at number 1. He'll be continuing with the Falcons for the end of this tournament. He's a 0-goaler. Then Gonzalito Pierre, the 9-goaler at number 2. At number 3, the 10-goaler Juan Martinero. And, of course, Alejandro Navijo Estrada, the 7-goaler, playing the number 4 position. We'll come back to that play on the screen in just a moment. Park Place in their traditional blue jerseys with the yellow numbers. At number 1, John Escapete. I hope I pronounced that correctly. He's a 0-goaler. At number 2, the very strong 8-goaler Toli Ujoa. At number 3, there's your second 10-goaler Hilario Ujoa. And at number 4, Joaquin Panello.
You guys, so it's going to be Josh Escapete. Yeah, come from the Escapete family, and you get used to that. Yeah, big family, Polo family. So congratulations to Josh. We had a right-of-way violation there against Park Place. So you got a 5A from the spot. It's going to be Alejandro to Juanmar to Gonzalito. Oh, he goes for the back shot and taken out by, looks like, Josh.
Yeah, there he is, his first touch on the ball. Ball's on the sideboards, left behind for Panello. But the Maltese Falcons, after not having such a great game yesterday, and you touched on it, Dale, this is a must-win game. So I'm pretty sure both of these teams are going to be very offensively minded.
I would think so today, yeah. Field 3.
And like I said,
tuned up right now, all the horses and players being at this time of the season, especially during the Triple Crown of Polo.
Now then, a bit of a miss-hit, which actually is going to work out quite well here for the 10-goaler, Hilario Ujoa. But Juan Martinero, the other 10-goaler, will pick that one up. Nice little shot underneath the neck of the pony. Yeah, and, well, he might have just gotten away with it, but John Klopp there ever so slightly in the wrong place.
Yeah, just bad luck here. John's going to come around the corner. Let's take a look at this. Comes across the corner on an angle, and you see right there, John's going to come from left to right, and Toli already on the line. So just got to get there a little bit earlier. Remember, this is a big season for John Klopp. Actually, he's played in some games at the World Polo League, but this is actually his first tournament.
Wow.
So I want to congratulate John Klopp. He's a good friend of mine, and, of course, CTV Sports and the Grand Champions Polo Club.
Yeah, I met him yesterday, and because obviously he was playing.
Yeah.
And I said, you wouldn't have to be Jurgen's brother. He did laugh. Jurgen Klopp, manager of Liverpool. He said, no. He said, I wish, he said, but definitely German heritage with a name like Klopp.
Like for Karen's his wife, and they play at the Mashomak Polo Club in the summer, but they play, of course, with us, Grand Champions Polo Club, at all levels. And just a great family. Love the game of polo, and it's great to see him have an opportunity to play here in the Triple Crown of Polo.
Yeah, no, he was all smiles yesterday, all smiles, and it was another great Sunday yesterday at Grand Champions Polo Club, which reminds me, of course, coming up next weekend, Saturday is the day you want to remember, because we will have the final of this, the Triple Crown of Polo. Of course, still a lot of polo to come before Saturday, starting off with this game, and then tomorrow 3 games. We'll come back to that in a moment. Let's see this penalty 4 being taken here by Park Place in front of the door of... on the line.
But I might have went out of bounds first there.
Yes, I think it did.
Interesting play here, because you have the penalty 4 60-yard shot. What a beautiful mare there going along for Hilario. She kind of skipped a little bit at the end. I came threw him off a little bit, and a good defensive stand here by Maltese Falcons in the red.
So, dodging a bullet. Here we go then. Out to the left-hand side, a shot from the number 2 in red, Gonzalito Pierres, I believe that was. But that ball didn't quite go as far as they would have liked, Park Place, and they are standing very, very deep. Once again, Panello. Great to watch the 6-goaler play another one of those players who I'm pretty sure will not stay 6 goals for very long. Gives the ball over to Toli Ujoa. Ujoa now with a little bit of an attempted shot at goal. The Falcons doing a good job in keeping that danger zone covered, but struggling at the moment to get out of their own half.
Well, Audi yesterday scoring 13 goals. Audi, so on fire. So they definitely got the defense. They understand that. Need to get the offensive attack going. They're going to get you have to give up the 2 goals here, or they're going to get the 2 goals. Sorry, and based on the handicaps, and so see if they can pick up a few more on it, or actually give it up. So.
Straight down the middle. Why not indeed? Juan Martinero, well, he's got a red shirt. Well done, John Klopp. He picked this one up just right and slightly topped that ball. Otherwise, he would have been straight through. It was a great pass coming from Juan Martinero. But the Park Place boys, very quick to try and regain possession, and we have another interruption and a whistle.
Yeah, good idea here, getting John Klopp involved in the play early. I think this is a good idea because it's going to keep Joaquin Pinello working hard. This ball's going to come across the field, and then you have two players come together there, and then a whistle. But anytime you can get John more into the game, you can look at Joaquin's big number, the large number on his back. That's going to help, I think, the Maltese Falcons today. We're going to get the foul called in favor of the Falcons. That's going to put them on the line here. Opportunity to get it within one. And but I think yesterday with the design with Audi, Ganzi played a lot of defense. He played bound in front, and then so did Navage. He was all over the place. And that kind of kept them busy, kept John a little bit out of the play. Today, I think they kind of changed around. It looks like they're using him quickly or using him more. Yep. I like that thought process.
So penalty 4 is the consequence of that infringement. It'll be taken by the number 4, Alejandro Novillo Estrada. And, that looks pretty straight to me. Well done, Alejandro. Actually, Dale, he was at the PTF, the Avendania Memorial, this afternoon.
Probably had the whole crew down there, right?
Yeah.
All the boys?
And
how are the boys doing? They playing well?
Oh, I tell you what, Dale, we had some of these kids, I don't know where well, obviously I know where they get it from, especially if you go through some of the names like Merlos or Mannix, But young Fred Mannix, he scored, I think, a total of 7, if not 8 goals.
Oh, wow, yeah. And plays with the Santa Rita Polo Farm and the evening with the kids. So he's been playing a lot of polo all season long. Back to the action. It's going to be Alejandro looking for the equalizer. Oh. Still in play.
Unlucky. That pass, I wouldn't mind having another look at that pass because that pass was absolute golden. And I'm pretty sure Alejandro would have liked to have had another go at that because
here's a play, Jan. We're talking about you're using Klopp early, and now you got Alejandro running through. So already the Maltese Falcons have shown Park Place. You're going to see all kinds of offensive attack within 4 minutes. They changed it up a lot, and I love seeing that because, like I said yesterday, that was just their downfall a little bit on the stats. The numbers don't lie.
No.
And they just didn't get as many shots. They didn't get the offense going. And don't get me wrong, we know Audi, when Audi gets the ball, they have control, and that's what they did yesterday, and they were very successful. And but it was a great game to watch the passing, so I want to see how they translate that into today's game. Of course, good shot here of Ilario Ulloa. 10 goals, and the number 3 right there, his brother Toli. And also right there, Josh Escapete. And you say Escapete fan, big game for Josh Escapete. 0 goals, A-rated player. Get an opportunity, play Park Place here on the 24-goal team. We are using the replay system. Remember, each team will receive 1 challenge per half. You got to use it or lose it. All the triggers are in place. When they happen, we'll talk about them and point them out for you. Yesterday, they didn't use any challenges, but they used 3 triggers.
Yes.
4 triggers. I thought the triggers were well played, too.
Yeah.
Not easy ones for the IRO yesterday.
No.
I got to pat the IRO on the back yesterday. Pretty tough calls.
They were.
I agreed with all of them myself, personally. Everyone has their views, but good triggers by the umpires. And that's when the umpires, of course, disagree. They have the trigger, umpire trigger, or of course, if they have any contact between the 4-legged athletes or the 2-legged athletes. On the knock, and it's going to be Joaquin, and he's got Ilario.
On the right-hand side, Ulloa back up through the front. Nice little rotation here. This looks like a set play from Park Place. Tends it over a little bit to the left. Pinello still in control. Didn't quite get the under-the-neck near-side shot. One of the most difficult shots to play in polo, especially going at that speed. Ooh, Alejandro Novillo Estrada won't be happy with that. The umpire keeps the play going. A little tap, 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 and there it is with the number 3, Ilario, picking up his first goal of the afternoon.
Yeah, this is just A-rated Ilario Ulloa bulldozing right through you at full speed. I mean, he does not stop. Watch, he puts his shoulders down, the head follows, and Gonzalito and Juanmar very smart not to get the penalty one. I mean, you just got to let it go there. And this guy, when he gets his head down, and then it's just showing you why he carries that 10-goal rating. Absolutely.
So cracking good goal there from Hilario, making it 3-1. Still, the Falcons having to chip away at that 2-goal deficit that they came into this game with. Picked up here on the near side. Can he keep it in play? Man with the number 3, Juan Martinero. Yeah, well, maybe a couple of inches to go before that ball would have gone over the back line. He's found Gonzalito on the boards. Alejandro coming in to lend a helping hand. Yeah, but he must allow a little bit of space here now also for Toli Ulloa. And well, you can see the umpire there just on the other side of those sideboards. He saw something that didn't quite go down in favor of the Falcons.
A bit of a cluster here. Let's take a look at it because you could have thrown a blanket over 4 players. Here they come. Gonzalito first, Toli on the outside. Then he steals it away, bounces off the pony there, and that's probably where you're going to get it right there. Kind of a weird, what do we call it, a quick line change.
Yeah.
Toughest game in the game of the toughest play in the game of polo for the players and the umpires. And you can see how that ball was bouncing around there like a pinball. And with the boards and the horse's legs, you can see right here all the safety used for the horses. And they have their bell boots on there, the black boots around the horse's foot, and the bandages for safety on plays like that. They're going to go ahead and get the right-of-way violation here against red Maltese Falcons. We'll get the open goal. That ball was inside the 60-yard line. Shot on goal if they had possession. So penalty 3 or 2. We'll see where they went with it. They go with either or here. I think they'd bring it back to the 60 based on where they were positioned. Oh, they did? Okay. So they are going to go to 60. So they didn't think they had a shot, and it is a discretionary call, so they'll bring it to the 60. And probably a good placement, Jan, because they didn't have possession. And so you can't hit the ball if you don't have it.
Absolutely.
Here comes Ulloa.
Let's see if he can make it 2 out of 2. Well, silly question, 10-goaler. Well, and there it is. Penalty 4. And, of course, that, let's just call it the bulldozer goal. The first of, I'm sure, many to come. Hilario Joa making it 4 goals to 1. So that advantage now growing for Park Place. The Falcons need a little bit more than what they're doing at the moment.
Yeah, they turned up the heat here. Looked like Maltese was going to maybe get that rhythm going early. And then Park Place, very strong organization. And so they're going to keep it going here. But a lot of polo to be played, loose ball play, picked up by Hilario.
And he's going to drag his team with him. Hilario, slight deflection, wanted to send it over across to brother Toli. Ulloa, Panello, pump fake backhander there, through the middle, finds a little gap. And that ball, watch that ball, Dale. Did he get it before it crossed the line? Apparently so that is superb defense.
What a shot, though, by Ulloa. By Joaquin Panello. Just peppering the ball from a good 120, and they save it on the doorstep. Steal, and we got a breakaway. Here comes Gonzalito.
Oh, cheeky but effective. Gonzalito out in front and on his own. He's got Josh Escapete coming in behind. Still the 9-goaler, Gonzalito Pierres. This is what the Falcons need. Well done, and it all started with that cheeky steal right down the other end of the field.
Yeah, this kind of reminds me of some plays yesterday where the Gonzalito had it, but I got to give it up to Audi. They cut the door down. They shut the door. But here, Gonzalito, what a steal. I mean, this is just Gonzalito Pierres at his finest. But I call him one of the best number 2s in the Argentine Open, and this is why I call him top 10-goaler, and he gets loose, and you are not going to stop him. Nice try by Josh, but que golazo, Gonzalito Pierres.
Indeed, and that will bring us to the end of the Chukker. Just wanted to make sure, yes, indeed. So 2 goals apiece. Join us. We'll be back in just a few moments for Chukker number 2.
are in the area, I suggest you make your way to Sunset Chukker the Cocktail, because this is the fun type polo match. It's where everyone's relaxing, chilling, just having a great time. We have great hors d'oeuvres and a special drink for the day. Welcome back to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz.
And I'm glad to have you back. I'm Jan-Erik Frank.
Good to be back with you, Jan-Erik Frank. And we're live from the Grand Champions Polo Club Field number 3, World Polo League Triple Crown of Polo 2024. Huge game. Both teams 1-1 at the moment. Audi sitting 2-0 with one more game left in bracket 2. Remember, top 2 teams will go, and the top team will play the second place team in the other bracket. You know, bracket 1 and bracket 2. Casablanca, Travieso, Senfez, and Kaya in bracket 1. Bracket 2, Park Place, Alegria, Maltese Falcons, and Audi. So, I can go through the players here one more time, Jan. I think we got some. Like I said, we switched teams up a little bit.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Very important for you to know who's out there. The Maltese Falcons, of course, in the red shirts, led by a very, very strong player of 0 goals, John Klopp, at number 2, the man who just scored that second goal for the Falcons, Gonzalito Pierres. Then the 10-goaler, Juan Martinera, and the back door also picking up a goal from the line penalty for Alejandro Novillo Estrada. They are 26 in total. Park Place coming in with a 2-goal advantage, led by Josh S. Capete at 0 goals at number 1. At number 2, Toli Ujoa, 8-goaler. His brother, number 3, Hilario. He picked up the 2 goals for Park Place. And at number 4, Joaquin Panello.
Yeah. So just off the side there, I thought they're going to have Escapete go forward there, but he actually got caught up a little bit. So I think they're planning to use Josh a little bit more on the defensive side. You know, he coming into the game where they're using John to pull the team a little bit of a different setup here. So it's going to be interesting to see how both teams roll. On the knock-in, it's going to be picked up by Maltese and looking for John once again, but it'll be Hilario.
Just over the halfway line, Ujoa. He knows he's got Gonzalito breathing down his neck, so just weighing up his options. What another perfect pass out to the left-hand side. Nice ball control, Alejandro. Did he get away with it? I don't think he did. Well, he's pointing to the halfway line. I think the umpires, again, we've had that. This is the second play, which is very similar. A
couple tight plays in there, yeah. Let's see where this ball bounces. It goes through the center. John tries to make a play. Oh, well done, John. Very nice tail shot, and maybe Alejandro thought there was a little more angle on it. Yeah,
that's what I think.
But I think it's a good call here by the drone footage. Drone never lies, and that's what's more difficult on the field for the players and the umpires. The drone's always got that aerial footage. It's got a great shot looking down. Very easy to mislead which direction line is, but great tail shot there by John Klopp. Near side tail shot with angle. But they're going to get a 40 penalty 4 out of this 60-yard shot. It's going to be Hilario one time. He's 1 for 1 from the 60. And looks like he's dialed in today.
Yeah, 2 for 2 from the 60. So his first hat-trick of the game. Making it 5 goals to 2. So at the moment, the Falcons, even though they've had a couple of breaks, remember those 2 amazing goals, that last one, very, very good.
Yeah.
But not that they're treading water, but they're just not getting any closer.
No, I understand. Yeah, ever since the Gonzalito got that breakaway, it looked like they were caught on fire, but they'll get the rhythm going. They get the rhythm going early in the game here, as you said, in a big game. So I'm sure they're switching a few horses around, thinking, there's a lot of strategy going on at the moment, picked up now by Ujoa.
Little under the neck chip shot, and look at that again, absolute precision there. He was looking for Josh at the number 1 position, didn't quite come through. It's landed at the feet of Alejandro. Nice open backhand, and again, we've seen this before, but this time it's the turn of Juan Martin Nero. A lot of space here as he takes that ball towards that south end of the field. Still Nero on the approach, and he will let the ball do the rest. Well done indeed. Juan Martinera picking up his first goal of the match.
Yeah, this Velociraptor here, this horse, and Juan Martinero gets a lot of work done on this mare. Halo Polo Pony Santa Rita breeding operation. She is a flyer, and watch when she gets out in front here. I mean, they were going to the speed stick totally, but no way. And Velociraptor puts them on the hip, and Juan Martinero with the great finish.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, that was the pony that won Best Playing Pony yesterday.
Yeah, it could have, yeah, because she played really well yesterday. He got a lot done. I think he played her in the second Chukker yesterday,
right,
I believe.
Yeah, he did.
I believe he did.
Here we go then. Ball back in play. Now then, the answer could be very quickly coming here from Hilario Ulloa. Wins to throw in on the approach. 3 touches is all it took from the 10-goaler, and that is his 4th goal of the match.
Wow, back-to-back. Each team's feeling it right now, Jan, as they come out of both of the bowlings here. Well, one was a breakaway here, and both teams mounted up so well. Lario gets out in front. Not much that Alejandro could do here. I like how, though, you can learn a lot from this. Alejandro knows he's beat, so he gets himself in a good position just in case there's an issue with Lario going through the goal there. But, 9 times out of 10, well, actually 10 times out of 10, Lario's not going to miss that one.
So, courtesy change for both teams. Remember, a courtesy change will take place around about halfway through every chukker. The players are urged to keep it within 45 seconds to a minute. Chance for us to tell you what, and this is very important, you can elaborate, of course, Dale. Tomorrow morning, we've got a game, a very important game, Alegria against Audi. Now, you did mention Audi already 2-0, Alegria 0-2. And then tomorrow afternoon, the action continues. Casablanca versus Travieso. Now, I don't know if when you had Grant in here yesterday, he was telling me that, if we can get past Travieso, then he does believe that they could actually take it all the way. And then we've got Kaya Senfest. Those are the 3 pairings lined up for you tomorrow. And then, of course, Thursday, Dale, is semi-finals day.
Yeah. No, there's all these games. Yeah, if you have an opportunity, these are the games you want to watch because every game means so much to get to the semifinals. And then once the semis come along, my favorite are all the semifinals this year. Great time with a special guest, Grant Ganzi. Just fabulous time. It's amazing the guests we've had in here this season, to just how much knowledge they bring to the studio and bring to the game of polo. So I want to thank all of our special guests that were in here this season. You had a couple of them, 2 or 3 of them. I had 2 or 3 of them, and been a lot of fun. But thank you to Grant Ganzi. A lot of fun, and good luck tomorrow. He said the team's ready.
Yep, and I'm sure they are. Here we go then on the halfway line. Well, he was just about to send that ball downfield, and a lot again going on there. Excuse me, on that halfway line.
Get the bowl in here, and everybody fighting for position. It's been pretty equal here. Remember, we will have the stats at halftime. And right there, Alejandro, very savvy, taking his time, chilling right there, knowing that anything happens in that area. Remember the gray area, and I got to give it up to the professional, our umpires this year. Consistency has been very good. You might not agree with the calls. You might not agree with the ball placements, but they've been very consistent.
No, they have. We were talking about this yesterday at the stadium. The level of the entire World Polo League. I remember this is the 6th year now, and no matter where you look at, be it the players, be it the teams, they've raised the bar year on year, on every level. Yeah, good
way to put it. Yeah, I mean, all right, we're gonna get Alejandro here for the 60 penalty 4. Okay, it came off a couple mouths.
Yeah, it did.
It came off the blue first, and I think Gonzalito tried to take it out of the air. Maybe it didn't come off the blue, and that's why Gonza went for it. But it rolls just wide, so we're going to have a knock in here, and it's going to be picked up by Joaquin, and he's got Alario. Whistle on the play.
Yeah, Gonzalito, he seemed to come in before the ball got to...
I think he might have got there in time.
Yeah, I think
Remember, player following the ball is going to have the right of way over a player that's meeting the ball. Gonza's following it.
Exactly.
And he catches Alario. Just bad luck for Alario there. He actually got across good on the near side. When he came across, it looked like the ball hit off his horse. And this is going to be a big break for Maltese Falcons because that ball was inside the 60, so you're going to get the open goal.
Well, as you said, Dale, these are the kind of breaks that they need. And it'll be, once again, Gonzalito Pierres from the penalty 3 spot. 40. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, bad luck.
He's put it wide.
Yeah, bad luck. He's been 100% too.
He really has.
Really, really good from the penalty. He takes the short ones usually, and then Nero and Estrada hit the big ones. But he'll hit Gonzalito will take the 4s, but that's how they've been doing it this year anyways, with their setup.
Well, I'm sure that if he could, he would like...
they had a couple yesterday, I think, they're wide too.
Yeah.
A couple 4s.
Yeah. But knowing Gonzalito, he would like to turn back time and have another go at that now. Meanwhile, it'll be the number 3. You know who. We're talking about 10-goaler Hilario Ulloa. Nice ball down the field looking for Panello. He's found him. One-touch Polo here at its finest. Delivered to you by Park Place. Cleared in front of goal by the other 10-goaler Juan Martinero. But he's got Tolly Ulloa coming in for the challenge. Still Nero. Finds a little gap, hammers that one downfield, and that, of course, has got John Klopp's name written all over it. Klopp, first touch, not ideal, sent back towards that halfway line, but again, broken play. And, well, you're going to be very surprised to have a whistle on that. I wouldn't mind seeing that again. Very, very fast again, everything that's going on.
Yeah, I like the positioning here of John Klopp. In the right place. Taking time a little bit. He'll get it. Get the rhythm going because he's got his timing. You know, his timing is great. And then he's out in front just enough. Right there, what happens, he's kind of get caught. And they might look at this one. Does he have enough room to get around Alejandro or not? Would be the question on this play. Because the ball gets stuck. The ball gets hit through. Alejandro's there. Whistle on the play, holding the blue player up would be the call. But does he have enough time? You might get a challenge here. We'll see what they decide to do. In one click, like the umpires have to call on the field. You know, was there enough room? If he's holding them up and he can't get through, then you got a blocking foul.
Yeah.
So we'll see what they decide on it. And I wasn't sure if it looked like Alejandro's horse's head maybe was across, or did he give him enough room? Because it was a very, very, very slight drain. John tried to take a piece of it. It went straight back. And the quick line change right there. Now, did he hit it too far, too? See, that's going to come into play.
Good question.
You know what I mean? Because sometimes if you hit it, it'd be like in football, if they throw a pass and you have pass interference, but the ball's uncatchable. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay? In professional football, they don't call the foul there. If they have some kind of contact and the ball's like thrown so high the guy can't catch it.
Sure.
You got to be somewhere in the vicinity.
Yeah.
In a game of polo, if a guy hits the ball too far and he's being blocked, well, it might not come into play, the blocking, because the ball's way too far.
Of course.
Yeah. But if it's in the case he's blocking him and it's not too far. Okay. So we had a call against the red, and they challenged and they won. See, so rock and roll. I'm going to go. I like this call by the IRO because I think the ball was too far.
Yeah.
I don't think the blue had a chance even if there was nobody there.
I agree.
So, and Alejandro's really not completely in front of him.
Yeah, no, he isn't. He wasn't.
And he didn't really make an attempt to go for it.
No, he didn't. No.
I like the call. They're going to save their challenge. They're going to win their challenge. So they retain another challenge. You get the bowl in, Gonzalito.
And I like the way you broke it down, Dale. It's just music to my ears to have you break it down the way that you do. Here we go then in front of goal, not wasting any time with the number 2, Tolly Ulloa. Just after that little discussion, you can see the play coming up on your screens again here. Alejandro, there's a slight deflection. Keep an eye out on the number 2. And there it is.
Yeah, that give and go between them. That's what they got to be careful. We haven't seen that yet with Alario and Tolly, but we've watched it all season long. And like you said, it's poetry in motion when those two get going. And I know that the Maltese Falcons are ready for that. But that's the first time I think we've seen it in the first 2 Chukkers.
I think you're right. And here we go. Could that be a quick answer coming from the Falcons? Ball. Well, it wouldn't be an answer. It would be another defending play that they had to play because Park Place, all of a sudden, really getting that rhythm going. Again, not much in it there to put another goal up on the scoreboard. Alejandro Novija Estrada will get the knock-in. So Park Place pushing The Falcons back deep down into their own half. Plays it out to the left-hand side. He's found Nero, but Nero has also found, or rather Toli Ujoa has found Nero on the near side. Unlucky there as that ball will just bounce over the sideboard. So we will have, I believe, our first change of possession of this game.
Yeah, we're going to change your possession, and you're going to end a Chukker. So we will be right back with our third Chukker play. Welcome back to our third Chukker play, Triple Crown of Polo 2024. We're live from the Grand Champions Polo Club, field number 3, Maltese Falcons in the red, Park Place in the blue.
And in case you have only just joined us, coming a little early or late off work, either way, the Maltese Falcons at the moment trading by 4 goals. They're down 3-7. John Klopp at number 1, Gonzalito Perez at number 2, the 9-goaler, Juan Martinero, the 10-goaler at number 3, and Alejandro Novillo Estrada, the 7-goaler at number 4. Park Place, Josh Escapite. I hope I've pronounced that correct.
Escapite.
Yeah, beg your pardon.
A little different.
Escapite.
I mean, I think they agree with the way you pronounce it. Yeah, just a little different.
Thank you. Then Toli Ujoa at number 3, Hilario, the 10-goaler at number 3. Toli at 2, beg your pardon, Hilario at 3, and of course Joaquin Pinello at number 4.
Yeah, Ben. It's been. I think both teams are waiting for the Maltese to explode a little bit. They've been hot and cold, and maybe a little more consistency from Park Place in the early moments here, but definitely you're starting to see a better rhythm from Maltese Falcons.
Yes, you certainly are, and a little broken play here could tee things up nicely for Gonzalito Perez. Pinello coming in for the challenge still. Gonzalito out to the left-hand side, and there he will find 10-goaler Juan Martinero. Now, I'm just wondering whether or not we're actually going to see another attempt at least from, well, there's enough talent out there that could do that. Another what we call a Santi Toccolino special, which is a 2-point conversion. He is the only player to have not only attempted but also achieved that 2-point conversion. And at a time like this, when you're down by 4 goals and you're in the third Chukker, a little 2-point boost would definitely go down well, I'm sure.
Yeah, we haven't seen one scored from the. Well, we haven't seen many people take them during the game, especially when they're down. But it's new to the game. You know, it's changing a lot in the game. So back and forth here on the offense. It looked like Maltese Falcons. Great play earlier with Alejandro and Juan Martinero. We're gonna have a 2-on-1 here if they get around, but picked up by Hilario.
And Hilario will send it straight back. It's intercepted. Oh, well done again. John Klopp, great eye for the ball. He's done that on a few occasions, and by doing so gives the Falcons possession back again. Up at the front door, there is Klopp, and just could not get to that ball quick enough. 10-goal Hilario Ulloa, just a little bit quicker to pick up that ball. Takes the pace out a little bit.
Again. Bad luck there for Alejandro. Again, the rotations worked. I think when they send Alejandro through, it's actually working. And that was a perfect example of it. Just bad luck there. And Park Place will take the offensive attack.
Ball coming out from Ulloa, from Hilario. He's found Tolly. In the little challenge there, the two 10-goalers. Nero had to allow a little bit of space. Ulloa is going to have to work it on the near side. Wanted to tee it up in such a way that he could exactly do that. Play that perfect near side backhand, and now then can he keep it in play? Not a lot of angle to look at. And you could see Gonzalito there appealing. Umpires have said play on. And Pinello trying to, well, clear the way in order to allow, and he did exactly that, Tolly to pick up the goal. Nicely done here by Park Place.
Yeah, and then once again, this is that give-and-go dynamic duel style Ulloa family where you go Alario to Tolly earlier. And, I mean, that was an amazing play by Alario because Juanmar had him picked on the hip, and he actually flipped the ball to the board to hit a near-side back shot to him. But they know each other so well, he picks it up, catches them on the corner, and then the boys did well there. Joaquin and Josh following Tolly in there and picking up the loose ball play. And that's the little loose ball play stuff. Like you watch in basketball, teams win by who picks up the loose ball plays. As a loose ball comes off a guy's foot or a bad pass, and they're diving on the ground for the ball. Those plays are the ones that win these championship games. And at the moment, that's where Park Place is getting this little edge. Not that they're beating them up and down the field at all.
No.
They're just be winning some loose ball plays, and they're making positive plays out of it. So, just aggressive style play. You know, they're getting it done. Good shot here of the camp, Tolly, as they mount up here for our courtesy change with 3:55 on the clock. Very clean game.
Very clean game.
Yeah, got a couple men. I got to tell you, talk about the sixth season here. As we've been talking about it today, Ian, and that has been a very strong part of the Polo, a 26-goal level. And when you go from the 22 to the 26, people say, oh, 4 goals. What could that be? Well, let me tell you something. 4 goals is a lot when you get to that level.
Yeah.
And just the way you can change the teams around styles. We've seen balanced teams where we got the 6, 7s, and 8s. And then you've seen where we got the 10 goalers.
Yeah.
And the 26-goal teams have sparred, done very, very well this season. I got to give it up for Senfest. They battled it out this year like they always do, but right at the end, they just had some, they always get caught a little bit at the end. Tried to work it up on those handicaps they were getting at times, but that level has gone to that 26-goal style, like you said.
Absolutely. Here we go then. Ball back in play. Everybody back on fresh mounts. As John will run over that one. He'll leave it for Gonzalito. And he wasn't quite sure how and where to play that, so he's going to just hold on to the ball for the moment. Now the pass. Was he going for a direct shot? I'm not sure. Klopp going in for a challenge, and the ball's just going to have a bit of backspin. Perfectly picked up by, he was a bit slow there, Gonzalito Pierres, because Park Place just coming out too quick. And I think that is what the Falcons need to sort of try to manage, is to be prepared for that absolute, from 0 to 100 basically, because they are just so on fire and, as you would say, so dialed in. And that's the pressure that the Falcons are feeling.
That's a perfect example. What I was saying about those loose ball plays. Right there, Gonza, he was getting in there, but then a blue jersey come flying out of, somewhere. I mean, they're not playing. They're just playing all over the place. Position-wise, it's 4 guys playing. Let's go.
Yeah.
And they're definitely working hard, and that's good defense there. Defense wins championships, so we'll see if they can keep that level. Outlet pass, he's got Pinello.
On the move, Joaquin. He also a clever player. 6 goals in the making, I'm sure, of a 7, if not an 8-goaler very, very soon. Back to Ulloa as Pinello takes care of business there with Alejandro. There's the ball up to the front door. I think they might have had a slight little deflection. Back to, you see there, it's not compact enough. Alejandro.
Actually going to get this one, which is good, because there were two hustle plays there. Nero and Gonza got it done, and Alejandro came up with the ball, so good play here by Maltese.
And on the move, there is that Tengola, Juan Martin Nero. Just wants to create a little bit of space for himself. There is the ball now, then Klopp. Can he get round this and possibly give us a Nick Roldan type cut shot? Well, he went for exactly that. Didn't open his shoulders wide enough. Picked up now by Hilario. Ulloa, he's got two defenders behind him, but he's just working it. Now he finds himself in a trilogy of players, and he even gets a little help from the opposition, a little deflection. Back up to the front door, picked up by Josh. Left behind. In comes, well, it'll be the number 2, Tolly Ulloa. And hello. And that one just a bit, yeah, but...
I'm going to dodge a bullet there because he looked clean to me. I know Alejandro was riding for that, but that ball looked like he's coming up and down the field there. And I know Alejandro's coming at a bit of an angle. Maybe when he turned around, he thought it'd change, but it didn't look like it changed for 2 or 3 players, right? It was like an old play. The ball kind of stopped. They'll get a knock in here, and they're going to use it, and it's going to work in their favor. Just stop the clock right here at 56 seconds. So... down by 5, maybe. I think they would want this. Try to go for one more run here.
Yeah.
You know?
I would.
And at least, worst case scenario, try to shoot a 2-pointer. I mean, you know? Just to try to get a little, or try to get one more here and go down by 4. And then regroup. Alejandro.
Knocks the ball back into play. As you said, we're, just above a minute now. Clock's been updated. Remember, sometimes the clock... on the scoreboard, out on the field, does not always run in sync with what we have here in the studio. That's been updated. Now we're within the last minute. Picked up by the number 3. 1 mark, we'll leave it for Alejandro. Yeah, but they've got to keep an eye on the time here. If they want to pick up that 4th goal, they're going to have to be quick about it because the clock is running down. Panello on the boards. Now then, talk about Lesarango. Well, that ball again had a bit of backspin. Yes, why not indeed? Go for the big, big shot. And where is that ball going to go? Just out to the right-hand side.
That's bad luck. That ball had eyes right there. Walmart came down and looked like it hit the ground and spun to the right. So just bad luck for Juan Martin Nero. I like the thought process shooting. I had a little more time as they're clicking down, but that'll end our first half. We'll get our stats here. See if you see any big differences at the moment. Just 8-3. Shots on goal, wow, not as many differences, 8-10. I thought there'd be a few more there. Throw-ins, a bit more. And look at that. Team, this is the way it was the other day with Audi. They were winning, and they were fouling more. Doesn't come into play. We'll get everybody in their tents, get them organized for the second half, and we'll be back. World Polo League, Triple Crown of Polo.
My name is Nacho Estrada. I'm from Argentina, 8 goals.
Hilario Figueras, 5 goals from Argentina.
My name is Martín Jauregui. My handicap is 6 goals. I'm from Argentina.
Silvestre Novillo, and I'm from Argentina, Buenos Aires.
I'm Tomás Pérez from Argentina, and I'm 6 goals.
Francisco Spinacci, and I am from Argentina, Buenos Aires.
I'm Juan Bolini, and I'm a 3-goal polo player right now, but it could be 8, and I'm from Argentina. No, actually, now I'm American.
No, here is amazing. The view, the fields, everything is super nice.
Question is what I don't like about Spain. I think I like everything about Spain. The weather, the field. Right now in the summer, I would say the best club in the world.
Friendship, the people, the scenery, everything. This is my 7th year coming in a row, and I feel like I'm at home right now. So me and the family were around like we know the place for a long time, and we enjoy the summer a lot.
When I come here winter and summer, I actually like Aspen more in summer. There's more stuff to do.
All the mountains around here, like it's a pretty nice place, and it is nice to play. because they are very good horses and I play with a lot of friends.
No, I like the polo, the horses, and the people.
I like to do mountain biking and to go to the lake.
Yes, going to the lake, stay here in the barn, everything.
It look amazing. It's my first time here, but all the things they doing today is amazing. So I'm gonna be enjoy, and I appreciate to inviting me to be here in the season.
Christmas in July, kids are always looking forward for it. The day they come to Aspen, they know they relate it with Christmas in July. It's an extra that they have here.
I like Christmas in July because we get all together and we receive a lot of presents.
Have an opportunity. Santos Bellini gonna fire one from 60. Oh, off the post. have an opportunity. Santos Bellini gonna fire one from 60. Oh, off the post.
Good afternoon and welcome back to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz.
And I'm Jan-Erik Frank. Good to be with you.
And we're getting ready for our second half for the World Polo League Triple Crown of Polo. Here's our teams.
Yep, John Klopp doing a very good job. He'll be playing for the Falcons until the end of the tournament. Gonzalito, there you see him. Juan Martinez, the 10 goal, and of course at the number 4, Alejandro Navija Estrada. The boys in blue, Josh at the number 1, and then you've got the two the two Ulloa brothers there in the middle, and of course the 6 goaler Joaquin Panello. Another great shot there of Field 3, Grand Champions Polo Club. If you've just joined us, as we just said, great to have you with us. Park Place at the moment are on course to make it through into possibly to the semi-finals. They're leading by 8 goals to 3. And would have been interesting, Dale, to have been a fly on the wall in that halftime break to see what the coach for the Falcons would have advised them. We know that Park Place, they have regular huddles where all the players and the coaches discuss what happened in that previous Chukker. So at the moment, I'm sure the coach being very, very happy. They're leading by with 5 goals as we crack on now with the start of Chukker number 4. And Alejandro Navija Estrada just waiting for someone to play it to. Looking for the 10-goaler Juan Martin Nero. That ball a little bit too steep of an angle. And what do you think the plan will be now that Park Place have done? Well, they've ticked the first box, which is win the first half. Do you think they're going to take the foot off the gas a little bit, Dale, or do you think they're going to keep this momentum going?
Right there, just showed you the first play. I mean, Ulloa completely pulled out of a 50-50 ball. Mm-hmm. I mean, there was a 50-50 ball, that one there with Estrada. And so definitely they're going to play the safer side of it. Yeah. Let's go to a passing zone because you got to remember, Maltese, let's throw this play right here because they're going to get a penalty out of this. Comes down the line here, and it's a little bad luck there. Too bad Alejandro didn't get a hold of it. So when he misses it, it goes underneath his horse. Yeah, Blue can't make a play, but he actually makes a hit there. He probably gets away with that one. But if Maltese didn't, again, they had great plays working it, and this was kind of like I was yesterday. They worked it down to like the 60, and then just couldn't convert. But their actions, their plays, John had a lot of opportunities in the first half. Then they've used him, and they had Alejandro running through. The boys they had the one breakaway, and the 2 breakaways, and they're very successful on the breakaways, Juan Mar and Gonzalito.
Absolutely.
But that we talked about how tough Park Place was once you get inside of 60, a lot like Lionita was in that one game against Senfest. Senfest could come all the way down the field, play all these awesome plays, and Lionita would just chop them inside the 60. So I would think they're just talking more about that. Maybe taking some longer shots or some more positive shots. That's all. We're going to get a 60-yard penalty 4 out of it. They're going to pass the stick to Joaquin Panello. Well done.
Well, you can't hit them much better than that.
Estevan, his daddy, would be happy. He tunes in all the games. Big shout out to Estevan. Watches all the games. Loves CTV Sports. We love you too, Estevan. The kids are doing well. Congratulations. And great shot there. As they look at that's a lot of faith. Lario was 2 for 2. Now they pass the stick to Panello.
No, a lot of faith and confidence, of course, a confidence builder also for the 6-goaler. But he is stellar. And looks like we have our very quick whistle after that throw-in, and this time it could actually be Panello. Let's have another look at this. Was he caught with his hand in the cookie jar?
Yeah, just too bad there. Second man also. You might be all right on the first one, even though it does look like his horse's head kind of gets over the top, even though he makes the hook. So he gets away with it. But he got the second man following, so he's going to get caught on that play no matter what. And either or, they're going to move it to the 60. So, opportunity here early from the penalty line. I think, Alejandro's 1 for 1, right? Or 1 for 2.
1 for 2. Yeah. So, here we go. Alejandro Navija Estrada. That one's also gone slightly wide. So, well, you see, that's That's going to hurt them, Dale. That's going to hurt them.
Yeah, tough games like this, and even more when you have a team on the other side that's 100%.
So, a little unlucky there. Park Place, not that they necessarily dodged a bullet, because with a 6-goal advantage, to give away 1, maybe 2 goals wouldn't hurt them that much. But, of course, you want to keep the slate as clean as possible. And that's exactly what they're doing. So, Park Place, once again, have possession. And here we go with you-know-who. Oh, he's missed that one. But there's always a second Ulloa on the field. There he is. Tolly. I'll be looking for brother Hilario. Still Tolly Ulloa. Hilario just try and tuck in behind. A nice little drop shot there. Plays it up to the front door. He was looking for Pinello. Mira getting a piece of it, but again, they haven't cleared it far enough. Hilario could just snap one from a standstill. You could see Pinello just ducking his head there.
Joaquin's, I'm getting out of the way of that one. Good eyes on Joaquin there. And a little bit of a curveball by Hilario. Impressed with actually the whole season here with Tolly. Played very, very well.
Yeah, absolutely. But this is what I meant earlier. The level of, well, not the level I want to say that the level of the teams haven't been strong in the past, but it just feels that everything is compacter. They raised the bar, and obviously we've had a couple of new teams that are also now very much part and parcel of the World Polo League, Park Place being one of them. The Maltese Falcons, of course, also a new team.
A lot of new faces.
A lot of new faces, and I was speaking to some of the folks back home in Europe, and they're loving this, and I've got people saying, well, can we play? Well, come back with a 10-goal handicap. I'm sure you can.
Well, you got the Polo on Demand program. Remember that? And with that program, you can come in from Europe, and actually you don't even need to bring your horses, so they can handle every bit of it. Back and forth here, kind of neutral polo, which at the moment, Jan, is working for Park Place. Going to be Ulloa.
Yeah, nice little ball up to Pinello. Yeah, it's
come across there. Yeah, you're going to get contact here. There's a trigger. It's going to go to a courtesy change also. So they're going to have time to look at this play. Anytime you have contact, keep an eye on this line. It's going to change from right to left a little bit. 45 now. Does Gonzalito have the right of way there, or does Pinello get across and have the right of way? And this is why we have the triggers in place, because if you want to try to call that on the field, mounted, you can look at it right there, and even with one time, it's a difficult play to call. And because that ball comes at the slight angle it did, and Joaquin does do a good job getting from right to left, Gonzalito's coming up the field. Who's got the lesser angle coming in? They make contact, so one player's hitting one player from behind the saddle, or one player's hitting one player in front of the saddle. So there's a lot going on. And anytime you have contact like that, of course, it is a trigger, so they can send that into the IRO. That's why those plays are put in place like that. Anytime, of course, when you have two-legged athletes of the players, they're getting in a sword fight or a play where the mallets are spinning around, that's another trigger also. And you can understand why.
Absolutely, yeah.
And still sometimes it's very difficult for the IRO. It's, a lot of people think it's probably one of the toughest jobs out there, I would say. I mean, don't get me wrong, you have the features, which is truly amazing, because you have the ability with the replay, you have to play with slow-mo, medium speed, fast speed, and then frame by frame. And so those are all the different scenarios that the IRO will use. He also has the end zone cameras for a different angle. He can use of course, the drone. And then you have your center cam, and you're going to get all different looks from all of those plays. And the IRO will use all of those and take his time. And that's one thing I've noticed, and we've worked a lot with, working with our team of umpires this year, who've done a great job. Take your time, work it out, and they're going to go ahead and say that Gonzalito did have the lesser angle, that Pinello, when he came across, he creates the danger on the contact, and you get the penalty 5B.
And that, unfortunately, did not result in a 2-point conversion. Not sure whether he was going for it or not. It was definitely a very, very deep ball. And again, look at this. Park Place with possession. That was the second touch. This is the third. Now it's stolen.
Lario's saying, can he do that? I thought Walmart looked really good going through there. This is another thing. These guys are so smooth, you know? I mean, they do think so well and so much speed. Let's see how this ball goes. It goes across the field first. Keep an eye on Walmart, number 3 in the red. It goes from right to left. And I think he gets the whistle there. And this is kind of one of those plays. Does Alario have a play on the ball yet?
Well,
can he get back to that ball?
Exactly, because you're talking about the quick line change.
Yeah, quick line change again. And now they both have challenges. Both teams have challenges. I don't think you could get a trigger here because you could have one umpire thinking one and one thinking the other.
Yeah, exactly.
I could have it that way. Your angle could think Alario had the line.
Yeah.
Or could get back to the line, and my angle might say, no, Wanmar's got the ball all day long because Alario can't get back to it, and he's not really riding in from behind if Alario's too far in front of the ball.
Absolutely, yeah.
So we'll see what they decide to do here, but there you go. So they're going to go with the penalty 5A from the spot. Walmart had the lesser angle, and the ball was behind Alario. I like the call.
Yep. And let's see if Alejandro can pick up a goal now. 6 goals at the moment in it for Park Place. A little lob wedge there out to the left, to the right-hand side, looking for Juan Martinero. Nobody home to pick it up. It'll be Gonzalito. Gonzalito Pierres to turn. And he will send a daisy cutter. Well, that's one of those long-distance shots you were talking about.
Yeah, that's his area, too. Remember we were talking about Gonzalito earlier?
Yeah.
When he played for Lionita this year. In the earlier part of the season, that between that 60 and 80, he was deadly, man. Gonzalito was. And just off the side there, just bad luck. Bad luck. But good choice of shots. And you're seeing them now take a few more shots from a little bit further out against the Maltese Falcons team. We thought we might see that. Alejandro's going to switch mallets here. Looks like Diego there, one of his trainers on the sideline. I'll go through a lot of those mallets. People ask about it. You go through 10 of them a month if you're not lucky.
If you're not lucky, I was going to say, yeah.
If you're not lucky. They can fix them, of course. There's some fans asking about that.
Oh, yeah, they can all be fixed.
They'll all be fixed, but they go through a lot of them. And Lario just having a chat there. Our Mount officials. Captain of the Park Place team. Great captain he is.
And away we go with a knock-in from said captain out to the right-hand side. He's found brother Tolly. He's going to just work that ball into Falcons territory. Nice pick up and turned around here by the other 10-goaler, Juan Martinero. Had no one to play it to. Hilario able to come back. And again, you know, he thinks about every shot. And not only does he think about them, he delivers them with ease. Cheeky little steal here. And Alejandro saying, surely he can't get away with that.
Yeah, I think this is a good call. I love this horse Alejandro's riding. I mean, Alejandro picks the man up, bounces off the ball, quick line change, flip, and off the race, kind of reaching in there. We'll see if they decide to look at it or not. Now, a little weird, kind of an interesting play. Is the ball off to the left side of Alejandro or not? I don't know if they moved. The quick line change can be so difficult.
Yes.
Can be so difficult. And I believe, like a lot of the triggers this year have helped. Okay, so that helped. And the big thing about the trigger, like he said, this is another play right here, Yan. You could be on one side of the field. Remember how umpires line up. You're going to have one behind the ball, one on the side of the ball all the time. We're switching all day long. You're behind the ball, I'm behind the ball. When you're behind the ball, I'm on the side. When you're behind the ball, I'm on the side. So we always look at two different angles. Mm-hmm. And you definitely get a different look on that play. And, again, it's such a quick line change, you know, where to go. So they will trigger that. It's going to be a foul against the blue. But I will tell you that I really applaud the umpire squad for this season, 2024, on using the triggers the way they did.
Yes.
And calling higher percentage games for the teams and the sponsors.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think the players got to be happy with that.
Yeah, they can. They can.
You know?
And that's very well pointed out. Again, but that's another level which we've seen here. And now let's go back to the action. And Alejandro, he's hit it low. And I believe a Park Place player got a piece of it, chasing it. So he might actually get lucky. That will result in a safety 60, so a penalty 6. So he might get another chance here, Alejandro Navijo Estrada.
Is it Lario, I believe, or did he just try to Lario just try to rush it down or run it down, actually? I'm not sure if he saved it or not. It went in there, hit very hard by Estrada. It's going to be Alejandro once again. Do the honors here. Same distance, penalty 4, the penalty 6, the safety. Just off to the left side a bit. No further than 40 yards, of course, from the center. This ball looks like it's about 10 yards, maybe 15. A little bit of an angle to the right.
Well, that one's definitely airborne, and that one's definitely gone in. So well done, Alejandro Navijo Estrada, picking up his second, this time from a 6. He picked up a 4 in the first chukker, and it is 1 goals apiece so far here in chukker number 4. That chukker number 3, which was 1 for Park Place, none for the Maltese Falcons. And it's not like they haven't, as you said, Dale, they've had plenty of chances.
Yeah, one unanswered goal in the third, like you said. The game got to be a neutral game.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure at that moment, was a play, but this game is far from over because Maltese Falcons down by 5, 2 chukkers left. A lot of time. If they can get one here, it'd be great at the end. Gonzalito wants one and is going to get it.
Mm-hmm.
So, looks like we'll check our time, make sure we're 39. We'll look at that, make sure we're all good, and see if they go ahead and shoot this. But let's take a look at this. Gonza rides for it, comes across the center. Here we go, here we go, here we go. And I got to give it up to him. It's a good call.
Yeah.
You hit to the right side a little bit more.
That's right angle, absolutely.
I
wasn't sure.
know they might look at it. They might, by that look anyways, opportunity to check it, slow it down here. Gonzalito, very, very smart player. And you remember, as you say, a lot at this time, the ball, and we've seen it many times this year, does hit the ground and spin different ways. So this is another play that they'll slow down and take a look at. And we've seen that in a lot of games. And I actually sat in some umpire meetings this year with our umpires, the balls that actually hit the ground and went different ways. And it was very difficult to see. And but I think this call is a great call here.
No, I would tend to agree with you wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't sure at the beginning, but having seen it on the replay, it was definitely the lesser angle. So
lesser. And listen, he hustled to get there.
Yeah, he did.
You want to make that a one-stride play, even though he gets 2, 2.5 in this league. You are going to get the open goal. Great opportunity here to get it within 4. Well done, Alejandro.
Indeed.
Want the penalty 3, and that was a trigger. So both teams still have challenges going into the 5th chukker of play, and we'll send them off, and we'll be right back.
When I founded the Taqueria 48 years ago, the goal was to service polo players fieldside and carry a complete line of polo equipment. Since those early days, we now carry everything for the horse and rider. Anything that goes on or near a horse, you're likely to find here in our store. We still have polo equipment made by polo players for polo players.
Okay, fifth Chukker action. We're going to start with a bowl in from right there in the center of the field. Great Chukker here, Yan. You got to give it up.
Yep.
Both teams, all the teams scoring from the penalty line here in the fourth Chukker. And, but like I said, great run here by Maltese Falcons. Remember, 3 missed penalties today, and with 9-5, you'd be 9-8. So they're in this game from the top. Just a couple misses early, but they got it dialed in now. Strada doing great from the line, and but Park Place 100% for the line today. So anybody's ball game at the moment. Great match.
Indeed, and we still have, as you said, Del, plenty of time to. The Maltese Falcons still have plenty of time to still turn this around. Here we go then. Chukker number 5 just getting underway. And it is the man you just spoke of, Alejandro Novillo Estrada, secures the ball and the possession. Remember, those end-of-match stats will also be coming on your screen, so stick around for those. He leaves it now for Juan Martín Nero, but they're still within the vicinity of that halfway line. Now, a chance to open things up a little bit. Nero plays it out to the right-hand side, and why not indeed, but is that going to run out of steam? It's also going to swerve off to the right a little bit. Ulloa. Now, he will make mincemeat out of that and send that back out towards the boards. Where he has found brother Toli Ulloa. Alejandro coming in. And look at that give and go, like a reverse play. That reminds me of an American football play, that did.
Yeah, when they come together, they come as a pack, don't they?
Yeah.
And they've done that well. They did it at a high level in the first half, but I got to give a little edge now to Maltese Falcons. They're kind of just disassembling that play that Park Place was very successful in the first half.
Ulloa. Picked up nicely. I was going to say picked up nicely by Toli Ulloa. But he did have Nero on his hip. The Falcons have it back. It'll be Gonzalito.
Master sword fighters.
Yeah, absolutely. But look at that. 3 blue players there, straight onto the line goal.
Again, like you said, they converge on you.
Yeah.
And that's what Maltese has done well. They've won those balls, those loose ball plays, as we say. Nero, now Gonzalito.
Down the boards. He's found Nero. And up the field, you might see, unlucky because John Klopp, he was making his way towards that north end of the goal.
Yeah. And Nero was thinking.
Yeah.
Nero was going there. Just bad luck. He just kind of skipped on him, caught the tail end of his mallet. But he was going for John. Cop on the pitch, change of possession. Looks like Ilario doing the honors here. And they go to the control game here by Ulloa for a bit. They're going to send Joaquin forward. And, of course, Josh has been doing pretty much the same play through the day. Clean polo, taking the man, making the hooks, doing the clean, dirty work, as we call it. Doing a fabulous job, though, Scapate. And you can see, though, look at Pinello here working very hard with Nero as they turn it around, picked up now by Ilario.
And he will send everybody on a goose chase. Gets a bit of space from the left-hand side. Yep, nicely done. Up to the front door. And Hilario nearly picking it up on the near side. Clever little play there. The 2 Ulloa brothers. There was the pass.
Yeah. And actually, it was Toli, I beg your pardon, but they switched it around. It was Ilario going to Toli, and now it's Toli going to Ilario. So you're seeing a little bit of switch there, Yan, in the chess game as we continue there. I think they're going to probably end up switching it two or three more times before we end. But on the knock-in here, Maltese Falcons is going to be Estrada.
Now then, where's he going to play it to? He's going to leave that one behind. He's got Juan Martín Nero behind him. A lot of space on the left, but they'll come in quickly. That's a nice ball up towards the halfway line. Pinello will get there first. Little deflection. The Blues still have it. Look at that. Perfectly straight down the line. A lot of room here for Pinello. And he's going to go for the long-distance shot. I was going to say, if he'd have picked that one up, Del, that would have been absolutely something incredible. Fished out of the air there by Josh. Back towards the halfway line. And out to the right-hand side. He had 2 to choose from. Much better odds, of course. Pinello will pick up the loose ball play. Well, no, he won't, because Ulloa And Ulloa just waiting for a little gap, drags the ball out towards the center. Now cuts back, will take the shot. There it is. And just puts it on the inside of that near post.
Yeah, that's totally at his finest here. Just staying composed because they haven't had that many great shots here in the second half. But watch Tolly. Everybody's working hard for him here. He's got his brother in the rumble seat right there. No need to rush. I'm sure Ilario was telling him, tranquilo, tranquilo, because there's nobody with him. And great finish.
So, courtesy change, number 5. And look at that, the boys, you know, they're still discussing it. I like that team spirit here in Park Place. Always thriving to do better and correct, you know, the small little adjustments that they can. So going into a next or a similar scenario, they know exactly what to do. Now, what do you think, Dale, is going through the minds of...
we got Britos right there, Juan Britos. He's doing, who plays on the team also, Juan.
Yep.
He was on the team and plays... he's another dynamic duo with Ilario, Juan Britos, and on 9 goals. He's on the sideline, so they're checking in every time we go out the field, Jan. And of course, love the as I call them, the not a sideline cam, but our pit cams, because you get to see a lot. Wish we could mic up the tents, but. We haven't got to that stage yet. They don't let anybody mic up the locker rooms.
No.
Any other sport, have you?
No.
You ever seen that? Any Premier League soccer?
No. Well, what you do every now and then see is that you see a player sort of filming what goes on, and then he, which he shouldn't, posts it. You know,
but I mean, they don't hear any talking or anything.
No,
they don't allow it in the United States. I agree. That's That's the sacred spot.
Yeah.
Sacred spot. Tent in Polo. We call it the locker room at times, but it is a tent, and that is a sacred spot. And I'll tell you what. Now I'm not playing polo. I think that's one of the biggest things I miss is being in the tent.
Yep.
Before, in the middle, and at the end.
Yep.
And there's always a different feeling at the end.
Always.
You either win or you lose.
Absolutely.
I think all players can appreciate that. Here we go, back to the action, 2:30.
On the clock, picked up by Pinello. Now, once again, possession. There's the pass. Look at this. Oh, on the near side. Yeah, well, he got a piece of it, did Gonzalito Pierres, but not enough because Ilario will send it back. And now the backhand shot. Not quite.
Off a pony?
Yeah, I'm not sure, but it didn't quite have the angle he was hoping for. And, of course, now slowly but surely, Dale, with 2 minutes remaining here in Chukker number 5. Time very much of the essence here that the Maltese Falcons are running out of. Under the next shot coming. The backhander. Oh, look at this. And Josh, yeah, he'll be happy to pick that one up. Well done, Josh Escapete, picking up his first goal of the match, which, correct me if I'm wrong, Dale, now means that everybody at Park Place has scored.
No, 100%. Perfect play here. And I love this, Tolly. Very confident. I mean, Tolly could have put that away by himself, but he knows that Josh Escapete has a better look at it. Give the young buck a hit. Well done. And a great follow-through and finish there by the young 0-goal player.
So, more than double figures, 11 goals to 5 for Park Place with, in a few seconds, a minute remaining in Chukker number 5. Then the 6th and final Chukker is where they're going to have to really turn it up. Ilario on the move. Gonzalito steals it off him, but Ilario steals it back. Nero, nice little play there. But he's deep down in his own half. And a whistle will stop the play on that.
Yeah, I like the quick whistle here. Too far in front of the saddle. Uneven ride off, but I like him dropping on it quickly and not allowing it to go any further because watch Nero's going to turn it around here. Watch the angle by. Right here. He's going to catch him there.
Yeah.
It comes across there. I think what Joaquin's going to be saying is that he turned into me, but too tight. And this is another play that is easily read by the players because I think it's been consistent. We haven't seen many deviations on this play, on the blocking play. And I think it needs to be called quickly and precisely and consistently because once you do that, then the players understand and then they feel more confident.
Exactly.
And more comfortable, and they know how to play the game. They know how you're going to call the game, and then they can adjust their game to that play.
Now then, are we going to see a 2-pointer, Dale?
I think he's got to go for it. Ooh, surprise, but...
Well, he had us both fooled. Here we go then. Long ball. The 1 point, I'm sure, would go down well, but again, a blue player. And look at this precision passing, and very quickly, Park Place turning defense into offense. Gonzalito having to go back now to assist the number 4, Alejandro Navijo Estrada, whose main job, of course, with the number 4 on his shirt is to keep that back door firmly shut. Panello, he knew he had the support, and when you can rely on your teammates the way he just did, it makes it so much fun to watch. The cut shot coming from Tolly. Nice little touch from Panetta. Oh, look at this, like they're playing ping pong now. The open backhand. And that is, if ever I saw one, at Remington.
Yeah, great rotation here by the Park Place team. They kind of got a little stale in the fourth, but now they've turned up the juice quickly here. And you can see everybody talking, everybody conversing. They got it going on. Let's see what happens. We'll be back for our 6th and final Chukker.
Another great season. We had a blast this year. Great fields again. They keep getting better and better. And we got lucky with the rain this year and had a lot of fun polo.
There's nothing better than being out here in Aspen playing with these great people. Amazing views every day. I mean, how could you ask for more?
Best part about being out here in Aspen for the polo is the fields, the community, Melissa and Mark, the great competition, and the amazing horses, and how the horses enjoy being out here.
I love the town, I love the valley, I love also spending time here in Carbondale. So I just love this place in general. I have a lot of friends. I've made lots of friends over the years. The Ganses have created a spectacular place here that has become a really important summer destination for polo in America.
Aspen, I love it that our family's around, there's a ton of horses, a ton of golf, and a lot of fun polo. So.
Six Chukker action. And great shot there. Field 3, Grand Chase Polo Club. Field 2 right to your left. And, of course, Field 1, Grandstands Field right in the middle. And, well, 2 unanswered goals by Park Place in the 5th. Looked like Maltese Falcons was on a run coming into the 4th. But then Park Place just turned it back on and put themselves in a pretty good position here. 11-5, 1 Chukker left. Maltese got to come out shooting early.
Yeah, they certainly do. But it's going to be a tall order, Dale, for the Maltese Falcons to turn this around. You've really got to give it up to Park Place. Very solid, very consistent. Been playing at a very, very high level. Good touch here by John Klopp. Not quite going the way he wanted it to go. There's a little backhand shot. But again, the Blues have it. It looks like all of a sudden it's becoming a lot more open. A lot of spaces, a lot big holes on the field. Maybe Park Place have decided, okay, you know what? Let's just contain the Falcons.
No, I think you're right there, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. But that's how they kind of played the second half, you know? I think they went a little bit stronger, but they're definitely not I think after that Ford Chukker, definitely Lara was like, look, we got to cut out the fouls.
Yep.
Because they cleaned it up very, very well. On the move as he come across the center, picked up and controlled by Ulloa.
And
he's got totally in a rumble seat.
Yeah, see, it's just elegance in motion here, and then again back. Oh, slight miss hit or not. Well, he just got out of the way in the nick of time. Ulloa, lot of space there. Leaves that one behind. Alejandro will send it back to where it came from, and there's John Klopp. Tried to pick it up on the near side, but straight away, 2 blue shirts coming in. And again, distance shot, I would say, 80, maybe 85 yards out. Ball goes out of bounds. And, of course, clock, as you say, Dale, is going tick-tock, tick-tock. And, of course, that now is what the Falcons need. Time. A little bit more time.
Yeah. A nice play again on the back shot there. I think, John, maybe a little bit as you watch the tapes, you'll see that he has a lot of time. Sometimes it's better even in the higher goal if they're giving you the time.
Yeah.
Take your time. Because remember, the lower rated players, every time you get hooked by a higher rated player, you're taking the best play in the world.
Absolutely.
So you really don't you have an advantage in some ways, but sometimes a game can be very fast. But I like the positioning of John in the passes that they've put across there. And of course, 26 goal level. Big difference but doing a great job there. Good passing, like I said, if they could get the momentum going forward, shooting that goal. But it looks like you're going to get one here. So 5:18 on the clock. And down by 6. So they need this one. Come back to center. 5 minutes. Goal a minute. 2-point conversion available. We've seen 4 scored in 2 minutes this year.
Yep.
When you're firing, anything can happen. Park Place at the moment, very, very organized, though. You can see even after the penalties, they're conversing, they're on each other. They're talking, they're really into this. They want to get this win, and it's a big one if they get it. Push them to 2-1, and opportunity for semifinals. Strada from the 60.
Well, the pony not helping matters there. Well, what they say, Dale, when it rains, it pours. And that...
Bad luck there, and I think they're going to let John get off here. That ball came off of his mallet, or I believe it did, yeah. Kind of went off his pony there, so probably take some time. Whoa, hold on there, John. Yeah, they'll take a timeout here. Pony timeout. Just make sure that ball looked like it went off to the right. Kind of went off. I don't know if it went off his mallet or not. Or did it go right off the mare? Yeah, so it's a tough. So they're going to take time right here. 5:12 on the clock. Let's see if we go here. If Park Place holds on, they're going to go 2-1. Alegria's 0-2. Maltese will go 1-2. And that's going to put Audi 2-0 with one more game left. So in the case they get in Audi was the loser next game, they'll be 2-1, and they beat Park Place 10-9 in overtime.
Yep.
So they'll go first place.
Yep.
So Audi's looking good here. Remember, first basically in the 2024 World Polo League Triple Crown of Polo. 8 teams entered, 2 brackets, 4 play within. First place in each bracket will play the second place in the opposite bracket for semifinal pairing. And that's when the fire comes, because it's going to be fun. Oh, man, I love this time of year. And it's game time. Like you said, those games tomorrow are going to be big games also. So that's where we sit now. On the other hand, if Maltese was to spin it around here, and came in at a 2-1. They actually lost to Audi also, so it'd be the same scenario. There wouldn't be a change there. On the other side, bracket 1, Casablanca 1-0, Travieso 2-0, Senfest 0-2, and Kaya. We're going to have probably 2 games tomorrow, and it's going to come in to play here, Jan, with all right, It looks like we got everybody back on the field. But you want to tune in those games. As I said, Casa 2-0, or 2-1, and Kaya. So they're going to go for the big wins there to try to get that either tied with Travieso, or Travieso could go 3-0. All right, looks like we got everybody back up on there, and good. John's safe. And looks like we're going to be on a fresh pony.
And away we go.
Yeah, no control play there. No fair play ball.
No.
That ball's a loose ball play. They're going to go with a bowling from the center of the boards.
Yeah, but it's dangerously close in front of that goal mouth. So now then, can Gonzalito make the most of it? Well, he certainly can. What a great pickup there from that advantage of having that throw in so close in front of that Park Place goal. Gonzalito picking up the first goal here in Chukker number 6.
And that puts us right back to where we were talking about.
Yep.
If Alejandro makes it, they go back to center, and they got about 5 minutes, so a goal a minute is very possible. They keep it going back to the center. Possessions are big. I'll be around 4:30 by the time we get back and play, maybe a little bit early. 4:35. Maybe get a whistle on the play, stop the clock 4:33.
Yeah, here we go. Ball in play. Picked up quickly. Once again, Park Place. Remember those end of match, all those final match stats. We'll again break down, of course, who won how many throw-ins. Ulloa trying to send that one through, and he's found, well, a little bit of a miss hit there, and Tolly just puts it out to the left. Could have taken a little bit more time, maybe.
Yeah, the clock goes tick, tick, tick. So that's not going to hurt. Possession was big there. That was the biggest possession. Out the back door, now you get down to 4.
Alejandro, let's have a look at the clock. Just below, just shy of 4 minutes. Would like to see the Maltese Falcons picking up at least another one, if not possibly 2 goals to finish on a high note. But again, struggling to get it out and beyond that halfway line. And Park Place, yeah, very much just playing their game. One touch Polo there, you saw it again, looking for Josh at the front door. Loose ball play. Panello will just I was going to say slot that one through. A little bit too cool for school, hitting the goal post, but I'm sure he won't mind.
Well done. That's a great goal. I mean, this is just the way to play. I mean, Josh just slams his back shot, and I believe it goes through the goal. I mean, great play by the young Josh. Escapete, watch. Miss play, bounce play, shoot the ball.
Oh, well done.
And
well done,
goes
Josh.
Through the goal. Well done.
Yeah,
That's
done,
good
Josh.
polo by Josh Escapete. Both of his goals, the other one was easy for him. But even though Tolly laid it up for him like a beach ball, but this is just good. This is good play here, and for a young player, because that one touch, and he knew where the goal was, didn't need to do a look, just fired at the goal and see what happens. I think he surprised everybody around him. Actually hit it so fast. I don't think there was final courtesy change. They're going to double him up here. So well done at the moment for Park Place. And there's a good shot of young Josh Escapete. Congratulations to the Escapete family. They must be thrilled. Played a lot with his father and his uncles back in the day. Good to see him playing very well.
So, 2:55, Dale, let's just quickly remind you out there in CTV Sports World Land what is coming up tomorrow. You really don't want to miss this. We've got a cracking day of polo ahead for you tomorrow. The action starts at 10 o'clock. Alegria taking on Audi. You definitely don't want to miss that. And then tomorrow afternoon, Casablanca against Travieso and Kaya versus Senfest. And that game tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock. So plenty of polo to be played to determine then, and we'll know more, of course, about around about this time tomorrow, who will be the 4 teams making it through to the semis, which will be played on Thursday at 10 o'clock in the morning and at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And remember that the final of the Triple Crown will be taking place on Saturday, this coming Saturday.
And another good shot here. Toli. And Lario's already out. Panello playing well. Very, very well. Joaquin on 6 goals. Has had a strong season. Park Place team, they're going to be a threat.
Yep.
You have to
wouldn't be surprised
they won one this year too. So
exactly,
right, they got the Palm Beach Open, right?
So here we go back to all that ball's just gone over the sideboards. 2:45 on the clock. 6 goals in it, a goal apiece so far here in Chukker number 6. Change of possession going to go in favour of Park Place, and Hilario Ulloa. Yep. Nice deep ball. Will it go through all the way to the front? No, Alejandro will intercept. And I think he knows that this is a fait accompli, as they would say in France. It's a done deal. Park Place coming out very, very strong. We knew they would. We thought that maybe the Falcons would turn up the heat a little bit. We saw moments, but they were just so solid in the way they've played. Again, another little ball going over the side, another change of possession, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, back and forth. They had opportunities. You know, they know it. They went successful. Not a bad game. And, but like I said, they just kept building and building Park Place. That's what they needed, though, Park Place here, getting ready to go into the semis. And, you know, you want to get everything firing on all cylinders.
Yeah.
And I'm sure we'll see Andre boarding back. Andre's been playing very well this season. As Josh filling in for Andre today. And but actually, Andre plays a great job in the front of the game here for Park Place. Pulls the team at such a high level. Mounted to the tees. Big ball by Hilario. And that ball's going to roll right in front. Deep neck shot coming. Josh, he'll override. An easy shot. I thought he might go for the tail shot there. Actually looked like a deep angle, but he went for it. Big ball by Estrada. He's going to find Gonzalito. Oh, bad luck, because that one's going to skip just out of bounds. We get another change of possession right here in front of our center cam, and that should finish it up a bit. One more drop here. Larry's probably going to take one tap and a shot at goal. We're going to rev it down to our final 30 seconds. Lario checking the time there. Going to take one shot from here. That ball looks like it's going to go off to the right side. Estrada. Josh, smart play here by Escapete. No need to push. And it'll be taken out, picked up. You get your final 30 seconds here. They'll play this final 30 seconds out. And looks like we're going to have Park Place going to hold on. And they're going to move into the number 2 possession. So the stage is set for the bracket 2. Audi coming in first. Park Place coming in second. Couple game to play. Audi will use that game to prepare. Kind of gives Audi a little bit of an edge, I think, for their final game. That it can move some horses around, try some new things. I like the adjustments that Pablo and Heta and Mark and they mixed it up very well. Paquito, tough team, Audi.
No, Audi, I think is, of course, well, you know, that's
the final stats here, yeah.
That's what they say. Yeah, shots
on goal was huge after the second half, huh? Pretty even in the front, one in the first half.
It was relatively even, but a big difference in that second half. But just to finish on what we're saying, I think Audi is definitely a contender, and they, of course, have a clean record. But that is it from us today. From you, Dale, first of all, great to see you back.
Good to see you back, too. Glad to be back in the Rumble seat with you, my brother. And for Jan and Frank, I'm Dale Schwetz. I speak for everyone here at CTV.